what's up guys? Welcome back. It's Josh at JC Cycle. Hey, so we've come up with some ideas for the WANGSPORT, the Goldwing that we're working on. And we didn't get any video before we dropped it off. So basically we found a 97 Harley-Davidson Dyna frame. And I took the Goldwing and the Dyna frame to TPJ Customs so that he can start on the cutting and welding and splicing of the two. So essentially, I think we've got an idea. We figured out kind of where this is headed. Like we said, we don't know. It may suck. I'm not really sure, but it seems like a good idea, so we're gonna go with it. So essentially what the plan is to remove the entire top section of the Goldwing frame and all of its bracing and all of these things that used to be like the faux tank area, and cut off the top complete from neck to fender strut off the Dyna frame so that the tank will fit, the seat will fit, and we picked up some leather pro bags. Brand new, shout out to TMF Cycles. TJ, thank you. Super fast shipping. If you guys are looking for something, thunder headers, anything, Dyna, FXR bagger related, any parts, whatever, TJ is awesome. He has a lot of stuff in stock. He had the bags when nobody else does and was able to ship them next day. Literally got them 2 days later after talking to him in the evening. Thanks again, dude. So we have a brand new set of leather pros. Not sure what seat we're gonna go with yet. I'm thinking probably some kind of step up style seat because that's the Dyna Bro way, right? I had some 16-inch West Coast T-bars and I put them on there. So before that, let's go back a little bit. This bike will have a 39mm Harley factory front end. We got to do a little changing, figuring out of the triple tree steering stem situation because the bearings are different on a Goldwing. But before I dropped it off, I did have it mocked up. It will have FXDX or T-Sport style, FXDX style, fully adjustable factory front forks. Those will be getting powder coated. And then at the swap meet, I picked up some Harley Bagger Brembo brakes. So we're gonna be looking for some rotors for these soon, some black ones, so that we can run those. And picked up another set of 14-inch West Coast T-bars. I've never seen a set on a Goldwing, but we're going to. So we're gonna make that happen. I'm not sure about the controls and how all that's gonna jive. I'd like to keep it 7/8, so I don't know if that's gonna mean modifying the bars or modifying the switch housings from the Goldwing, because I'd like to keep the factory switches. There's gonna have to be a lot of wiring extended because it was all under that faux tank up front, like all the wiring, voltage regulator and all. Now that's gonna have to go in the back. So by cutting the Goldwing frame off and putting the Dyna frame on, we're now gonna have a Dyna battery and battery box on the side instead of the Goldwing side cover. And on the other side, we're gonna have a fuse panel or electrical panel, just like you'd see on a Dyna. We already put 13 or 13.5-inch DX rear shocks on the Goldwing before we dropped it off too, so that kind of jacked it up considerably. So we'll see after we get it back from the framework about how that sets and the angle of the swing arm, because it is still shaft drive. We looked into options on converting it to a chain drive, but it's a little too much engineering to cost versus, because that would have been really cool to open it up to a different swing arm, like make a new swing arm, but it would require some kind of gearbox situation to use a chain off the shaft drive. So we kind of skipped that. We're going to keep the shaft drive, keep it simple. I did put a newer, I think it's like an 11-spoke mag rear wheel on the back, a Goldwing one, so it jives with the hub. And I got a 13-spoke Harley mag wheel up front. It's all going to get black powder coated, whether it's gloss, texture, wrinkle. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that plays out. And I've kind of mocked it up. I've got like a knockoff T-Sport fairing for it with a tall black windshield. So I've put it all together to kind of see how it looks. And I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, obviously the motor totally gives it away because you've got that big fat boxer motor. So that motor's going to get blacked out, and again, a lot of gloss and wrinkle or texture black powder coating. to kind of clean that up too. We've got to make a custom air filter for it, because the air cleaner box stuck up about 5 or 6 inches into that faux tank area. So once we whack all that off, we can't have that big air filter there, because we are going to use a Dyna gas tank. And I hope to have a functioning Dyna fuel gas gauge, essentially. So we're working out some of the stuff on that, and that might be down the road. So mainly we're just waiting to get the frame back with the modifications so we can see how everything's jiving. We can get that powder coated and then start moving on. The motor is going to have to come out of the frame. I think at that time I'm going to put in new clutch plates and a new voltage regulator and stator, because those are on the back of the engine, and usually that's an engine out situation if your stator goes bad. So I think we're proactively just going to put a fresh E in there. I mean, the way the frame is designed now, you may be able to do it with it in the frame, because the frame is not going to be in the way. But just in case, we're going to put new fresh stuff anyway. That way we can make sure that it doesn't have charging issues or clutch issues down the road. So yeah, exciting stuff's going on. Unfortunately, it's not getting done in-house, so we don't have pictures and video of it or whatnot. I did kind of like a rendering with my amazing drawing capabilities. Anyway, and I may show that to you here in a minute. It has changed, because in that design, we were keeping the back side covers from the Goldwing, which, looking at the two frames side by side, TPJ decided that it'd probably be best not to have those there. So there is going to be quite a bit of changes going on. You guys can't laugh at me. Please don't laugh. I'm not an artist. I'm just trying to get an idea of where I need to go. So basically, I went in a little Google later and I printed out a picture of an 81 GL 1100 Goldwing. And I took that and I decided to try to come up with something that looked a little more, just the frame design. And here's where I got. So this is obviously using the same factory side covers, but you kind of get an idea of the cafe fairing, the Brembo brakes, the mag wheels, the Dyna rear fender, kind of like a Badlander seat, Dyna gas tank, T-Sport fairing. Look, I'm not a friggin' artist, dude. I'm just trying to get an idea of what I got going on. And then I got, I can't believe I'm showing people this, with the bags on it. So what I did is just kind of took a look at what was going on, and then I don't know if you see that, but that is going to be a 4-into-1 custom made exhaust with a thunder header, dude. You can't be all Dyna bro and not have the thunder header. But I think this picture is lacking one thing. I think that's the step up seat. So we're gonna definitely have to incorporate something like that. You see my drawing skills are not that great, but maybe it'll give you an idea of what we're going for. And I know it looks weird, and it may look weird when it's done. Shoot, I don't know. All I could do is try, just going by what's in my brain. Not always the best, but As far as overall bike-wise, I think all the body panels, fairing, everything is going to be like a, I don't know what you call it, like a, well, kind of like the new Lowrider S is that gray. I'm thinking that, and then just a bunch of black powder coat, whether it be gloss or texture, depending on the parts. Yeah, so we're pretty excited to actually be getting things underway, but I don't have it here with me currently, so I couldn't show you what we're talking about. So you're gonna have to stay tuned to the next video if you wanna see what kind of we're talking about. I hope to do a video with Brian, TPJ, upcoming soon. I'm sure I'll have to go to his shop at some point to kind of look at things, or get ideas on how or what may need to get changed. So I think we've got a good base plan. It's headed in the right direction. I think we got enough time because it doesn't technically have to be done till August. So now I think we've got most of the parts too. So now it's just about making it all jive and putting it together. So that reminds me, why don't you just take a second, hit like. You gotta like this video, come on man. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, I tried. But like the video, subscribe, and hit the little alert bell button so that it can notify you the next time we update. We're trying to remember to start doing more recording. because I had done a bunch of test fits on the bike and I didn't really remember to take any videos and explain kind of what was going on. My bad, I was too excited. And I just get like that sometimes. In some of the videos, I just get really excited and I start tearing into stuff, and next thing you know, it's running. Well, so there you have it. That's kind of like what we got going on, where we're at with things. I just wanted to check in and give you kind of an update. There will be more videos, hopefully more often. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take for the frame modifications to get done. But once I get that done, TPJ gets that done, and I get the frame back in my possession, then we can start working on other things. I can maybe show you a mock-up and kind of more of what I'm thinking, and then we'll go through the paint process, because I'm gonna paint the bad boy myself, and I ain't no painter, dude. You guys probably seen my other bike. At least this one's gonna be normal colors-ish. I know everybody probably thought, oh, Josh is probably gonna buy just your regular touring Goldwing, probably like a GL 1500, and paint it up all crazy. Look, I'm not that talented of a painter, so I don't know. I painted one piece at a time, solid colors. That's, you know, aerosol cans from the Napa paint store down the street. They pre-mix cans for you. I'm not a painter or a bodywork guy or any of these things. So it's a major feat for me when I get something outcome-wise that looks half-ass decent. I'm just, no, it's not my deal. I can bolt stuff together, but I'm not an artist at all, as you've seen by my drawings. All I can do is try and maybe try to inspire others to try too. I mean, what's gonna happen? What's gonna be the worst case? You're gonna ruin some stuff and lose some money. Whoops. I've been there and done that, and I may do that again. We're fixing to find out. I'm gonna give it what I got. We'll see how it comes out. Well, thanks guys for hanging in there with me. Like I said, I apologize we haven't been doing so many updates, but we're going to here in the future. So again, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. It really helps us. Hit subscribe, share the video. I mean, if you think I'm dorky, whatever, I ain't mad. To show your buddies, show them. You got to see this dude. Dude's crazy back there banging a mullet. Dude's weird, building weird stuff. Give him a follow. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.